Hey guys, welcome to this installment of EAP TV. Today we are back from Inman, back from New York, and ready to jump back into marketing tips, tricks, and strategies that you guys can use to execute on a daily basis. So I hope you enjoyed the Inman vlogs though. They were a lot of fun to put together, and we just wanted to give you guys a more personal insight into who we are behind the camera. We feel it's very important that we maintain an authentic and transparent relationship with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that, but today we're gonna be talking about our friend Ryan Parrish and how he's generating leads from his IDX. So stick around guys, because all of that is coming up. All right guys, so before we actually jump into any specifics with how Ryan was adjusting his iHomeFinder settings, let's actually walk you through getting to iHomeFinder. I know some of you may not even be entirely familiar just yet. We've had a lot of new clients in the past couple weeks, so I'm gonna actually walk through the beginning process as well. First things first, you're gonna wanna go to the iHomeFinder login section right here. I've got it on the screen right now, but I'm gonna add the link actually down below in the YouTube description. If you wanna just click that, that'll take you to this login page. Basically, you should have received login credentials from your project manager here with EasyAgentPro. If you don't have those credentials, just reach out to support, use that help button on the back end of your website, and we'll be sure to send those straight out to you. From there, you're actually gonna log straight into the dashboard, and this is where everything is in relation to your IDX specifically. So you can take some time to actually play around with this. We're actually gonna be going over to the settings section here, and this is where we're gonna actually adjust the settings to actually mirror how Ryan actually had his setup. So that was just a quick walkthrough on how to actually get to iHomeFinder, log in, and access the actual settings section of that panel. Now, what exactly did Ryan set up? So basically what he was setting up is a prompt. So after someone actually reaches a 3-click threshold, they're gonna be prompted with basically the equivalent of a lock form on the EasyAgentPro sites, but specifically within your IDX. So now they have to give you guys information before they can actually proceed and continue viewing listings and individual properties. What's really great about this is it actually does something very unique. It gives a teaser, a very, very good teaser of the actual information that you have on the page displayed. They can actually browse for, like I said, up to that 3-click threshold that Ryan actually set before they're actually prompted. So they're actually able to see what information is available to them, and presumably, depending on how motivated they are, they will give you that information and continue to browse before they find exactly what they're looking for. So now let's actually jump back into the iHomeFinder dashboard. So setup is actually where we're gonna be adjusting all of this. I apologize, I misspoke. I think I said settings a minute ago, but it's setup is actually the tab that you wanna click on. As soon as you click on that, you're gonna see user registration and lead capture strength. You've got a bunch of different options to choose here, and if you want to play around with that, that's totally up to you, but specifically in this instance, Ryan was using light. The user must register when prompt. After providing information, the user is directed back to the page they were trying to access when registration was triggered. I honestly don't think there's a need to go higher than light ever. Overly saturating your site with prompts like this can be a big deterrent for users. So I think light is actually the highest you'll ever want to go with this specific setting. So after you've actually selected that, go ahead and click on Save Changes. Then actually, if you scroll below, you can see registration trigger points. And this is where Ryan got real customized with it. So search page, search results, and property details. On the right-hand corner, you just select after, and then he actually selected 3. And this is what gave him that 3-click threshold. So you can actually adjust this number and fine tune it depending on what you think is gonna be most relevant and most useful. But Ryan actually in this specific instance was using 3 clicks, and that worked really well for him. I would definitely start with that. Finally, the last section of this page is registration form text. Nothing you need to do here, just leave that completely blank. There's no need to customize that just yet. Maybe moving forward down into the future, but right now, just leave that blank. So go ahead and just click Save Changes right here, and now all of the leads that you capture from anyone you're directing to these pages will show up in the leads section of the IDX dashboard back here. They won't be showing up in the specific lead section for your lead site. Just because they're 2 separate services, we integrate with iHomeFinder, but they do keep all the leads that they capture using their service on this platform here. Again, we are working to actually give you guys your own IDX, and that won't be a problem down the line, but right now, that's where you have to go to find those leads. So you've logged into iHomeFinder, you've adjusted the settings so that people are gonna be prompted after a 3-click threshold to actually give you their information. Now what do you do? you're still gonna wanna run an ad to actually get people back to whatever page you're setting up. So those settings that you just set, that's gonna work for any custom market you create. It's gonna work for any page that you've created using iHomeFinder. Now, you're still gonna wanna get people back to whatever page it is that you want. So here's an example of the actual ad that Ryan was using. You could do something even similar to what Karen Carr did. And instead of using the squeeze page, you could use this and direct people straight back and see which one works better for you. That's perfectly fine. Now, in this specific instance, Ryan was targeting people who were looking to upgrade to a 4-bedroom house. You can see the messaging in his ad actually, outgrown your current home. So he was actually targeting a specific audience and directing them back to that IDX page. Now, after clicking that ad, that actually directs them straight back to his website with a specific page where he's collected all the listings that are under $250,000 within a 30-mile radius of the city. From there, they can actually browse the actual individual listings until they're prompted with the capture form that we just set up. And that's basically the gist of it, guys. That's a very quick, simple, and easy strategy to go execute today. It might seem a little tedious to you to have to actually log into iHomeFinder and double check the type of leads that are coming in, but really it's not that bad. Just at the end of the day, go in there, double check. Did anybody opt in today while you're running your Facebook ad? I would go set up your ad for probably anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks at the very least. Don't set an end date to it. Just, I think that's the time frame that you'll want to evaluate it. Don't set an end date, just let it run and pause it when you're ready to actually stop it. That way you can keep all your data and resume it later. But basically go set that up. It's a very quick thing to do right now. And I would probably be using targeting very similar to what Karen did in her video. I'm not entirely sure what Ryan Parrish's specific targeting options were for this. I will double check with him though and follow up with you guys. If you want to check the Karen video out and go see what targeting she was using, that's going to be linked right down below. If you're on Facebook, head back to YouTube. I'll have it there. And as always, guys, before I let you go, I just want to plug the Beat Zillow course where we have a series of videos that Tyler's actually done, giving you guys unique marketing tips, tricks, and strategies that you can implement. And from there, you will be directed to the Beat Zillow group that we've created on Facebook, where we have a bunch of agents helping agents. It's just a wonderful community that is growing, and we would love to have you guys. And that's it for today, guys. I've got more videos coming out. I've got a video planned with Stephen Hartner too, so stay tuned this week. And I hope you guys are excited that we're back with the marketing tips, tricks, and strategies. So stay tuned and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.